Hello and welcome to Rocket Stove Secondary Air. We have the jet flame and we're pushing in sticks of Douglas fir very carefully, and we have a secondary air set up. It's on the left. It's a stainless steel box. It was made by Global Health Labs, a subsidiary of the Gates Foundation. We are controlling the fan speed of that secondary air. You can see the 12.3 volts, that's how we control it. Right now with the jet flame, we control the fan speed of that, and we are holding that constant at 5 volts out of that USB. Something you've never seen here at Alprovecchio, we have the super pot, and it's fixed with an oxygen sensor, which is this black connector, and it's also fixed with a sensor to measure the velocity of the exhaust gases. And those are those clear tubes. And then there's a temperature inside that skirt in the back. They're all in the back. And that helps to measure velocity, but it also just gives us temperature. As usual, we have temperature in the pot. Now we can go over and we can see the output from the LEMS. So we've got a lot of lines happening right now, and on the bottom we have a red line, and that's the CO. And then we have this dark green line, and that's an indication of the velocity. It's inverse right now, so lower is higher velocity. And then we have this light blue line, and that's the oxygen in the skirt. It's going up and down each time we push a stick in and things happen. Then we have the black line, which is the particulate matter, and we're using our old LiveGraph program, and we have the sensitivity up very high so that we can see if there's any problems with this stove. Then we have, this is really nice, then we have the CO2, and that is a proxy for firepower. And then we've just taken a nice China marker and drawn right on this old screen, and we're trying to keep the CO2 within those lines, because we know that firepower and CO2 heavily influences the particulate matter. So we're trying really hard to control that independent variable. That's our main independent variable in this test series. Then we have the temperature in the skirt and the water temperature. So in this, one other thing about the secondary air, it's coming in from the back of the stove. This tube it's coming in from the back at a 90-degree angle. And so throughout this test series, we can vary the pressure into the jet flame, the amount of air going up through the bottom of the stove, and we can vary the pressure of that secondary air. We can also change the temperature of the secondary air. We have some ideas about how to do that.
So and remember, Sam, you did 10 tests first to determine the baseline. So that was just with the jet flame, and then you added the secondary air, and we're going to do a lot of repetitions to see if that change is beneficial or not. So this just shows how very quickly in a week you can get some cool data about what's going on in the stove.
All right, we'll send you that data when it's available.
All right.